gave her a little bit of that on Raw, like, yo, I got your back, don't even worry about it. I don't see them as
Yo,
doing
No, but
anything too
real quick,
no.
flagrant.
So
real
no.
quick. Liv
She
Morgan
grabbed it
commented. She
how she
said,
grabbed
"I'm
your face.
embarrassed for you, truly."
Yeah, that's keep that same energy. Yeah, I love it, Liv. Keep that same energy. Much respect.
That's fucking hilarious.
All right, well, let's get straight into it. Five, four, three, two, one. Ahoy, Maloy! Welcome to the Five Star Frog Pod. I'm your referee slash announcer, Decipher, the voice of the blurs and the man with the words, and allow me to introduce tonight's performer. On my left, in the red corner, opening up a can of whoop ass. It's Dashi.
It's a snake in my boot. That's all
And
I got.
and
Hey
in
yo.
the and in the blue corner, the gentleman on my right, looking way too ready to lay the smackdown on one jabroni at a time. It's West Philly AJ.
Yerp. And that's with a P. You know what I mean?
Folks, be sure to put that subscribe button in the chokehold and make that like button tap out, because you already know what time it is. It's time to talk wrestling. But before we get started, we want to say a big thank you to tonight's sponsor, Acme Real Fantasy Football. The most competitive fantasy experience based on realistic football scores. Are you tired of your fantasy football scores looking like NBA All-Star scores? How about your fantasy football league has been decided partway through the season? Or your fantasy football league has limited productive free agents? Not anymore. Now you can have Acme Real Fantasy Football with its patent-pending scoring system. This is how we developed the Acme Real Fantasy Football scoring system. We found that the top 12 NFL scoring teams average 28 points per game. So, we simply made the Acme scoring system based on 28 points per game. Here are the Acme Real Fantasy Football 2023 scoring results showing the accuracy of our system. Acme Real Fantasy Football's realistic scoring system is only one aspect of how this league is so competitive. Team benches can only be used for bye and injured players. This means over 200 free agents are available to improve your team. With Acme Real Fantasy Football, just $120 buys your 12-team league for 22 weeks of competitive football. This means each team is paying less than 50 cents a week. Just have your commissioner set up your league and send out draft invites. And once every team responds, you will experience the ultimate competition from week 1 through the Super Bowl. Just go ahead and sign up at acmerealfantasyfootball.com. Thanks again to Acme Real Fantasy Football. Let's do a quick recap of the results of Bash in Berlin, and then we'll give our response. Dashi, do you want to go through the results? I have it pulled up if you don't have it in front of you.
I have the results, my brother. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. I really enjoy these early PLE formats. 1 o'clock is great. Even though I almost didn't catch it live, I did. And it was amazing. I had to rewatch it a second time because it was worth it. Especially the first match, Kevin Owens took on Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Excuse me.
Wait,
And Kevin
well,
Owens
you
throughout the match.
you slid into that recap so well. I wanted to comment on what you said about how you was able to watch it, and I'm sorry for breaking the flow of things because I had a
Okay.
similar thing where I was thinking about watching it a second time, but I chose not to. I know you chose to watch it a second time because I was watching it live. So my kiddo was watching the big TV, and I just recently started playing with the VR headset that Sly Cooper gifted me to do the review on. Don't worry, Sly
Nice,
review's
nice.
coming. So I was able to put it on VR and put it on super big screen, but it's not really a screen, it's VR. And I was watching the first two matches up to the the second match you're going to talk about, and then the rest of the matches was back and forth playing with the kids. So I didn't get a chance to fully enjoy everything after the second match. I saw them, but back and forth from babysitting. So
I mean, either
continue.
way, that sounds like a great experience to watch it in VR just as much as it might have been as good to be there in the crowd because this crowd was turned up too. And I mean, as they should. This PLE was a real great PLE. The matches were solid. This Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes match was just as solid. Um, Kevin Owens throughout the match was toying with, not toying, but going back and forth with himself. Should he be the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, and be more aggressive? But he didn't want to do that to his friend Cody. Some great storytelling going on throughout the match. Cody obviously won. They Kevin raised Cody's hand, and he looked like he was disappointed in himself. But we're gonna do a slow hill turn. I remember in predictions I said I thought he would turn
Yeah, a little AJ Styles
here, but I
action.
get
Yeah,
it.
you
I
said
get
that.
it. Yeah. I get it. But the next match was definitely dope. The crowd really wasn't into this match at first, but they warmed up to it. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and the Unholy Union. I pretty much knew Jade and Bianca was gonna win Black Girl Magic. We ain't mad at it, man. Come on, two black girls shining. Who mad at that? How can you be mad at that? It was a good match too. Jade looked good. Bianca looked good. Even the Unholy Union looked good. They weren't meant to keep the titles for that long. And it was alright.
Yeah.
Their reign
You know
wasn't
the
bad.
thing. Only thing I'm mad about that match though, I feel as though Blair Davenport should have came out. Some shenanigans really should have happened. Blair,
No, not a
Blair
run back of
Davenport, Naomi.
shenanigans.
I mean, yeah,
No, I'm cause no, cause that's pretty much what went down.
That would have made sense in like in real
a
in
SmackDown
kayfabe.
episode.
In kayfabe, that would make sense.
Oh,
Blair comes out to spoil the party, but in booking world, which is not kayfabe, you can't keep doing that because then you redoing it. But I will say about
Roman
this
did it all the
match,
time.
yeah, Roman did that, and crazy that y'all let that happen for so long. IWC, y'all ain't say nothing about that. Well, what I will say about this, I don't want to give reactions too early, but this is one of the matches. This is the first one I was watching heavily, so I noticed there's a pattern in WWE, which you know how they have like strong style, shoot style. I guess WWE has its own style where the person who's going to lose is usually the one kicking ass in the beginning of the fight, and
yeah.
the Unholy Union were looking so. I forgot that until the end, and after watching multiple fights in a row, I'm like, yo, the Unholy Union was doing way too good. And I don't watch NXT, so I didn't know that they had great chemistry like KC2. That's our unofficial name for Caden Carter and Katana Chance, for those who may not know. They had great chemistry like that, where they were doing tag team moves, and Michael Cole was spicing it up, like, or whoever, way better. Yeah, Michael Cole, doesn't matter. It's like, oh yeah, they were tag team partners for 10 years and all over the country, and Jade and
Over the
Bianca.
world, yeah.
Yeah, there's like Jade and Bianca only tag team partners for 10 weeks. So they ain't got no chemistry like them. So that the announcers were selling it. I was a true mark with this one where I was thinking the Black Girls Magic weren't going to win. So seeing them win was like, oh, you wrote me in. That's good storytelling. You wrote me in. Everybody did a good job because it
Yeah.
really looked like
Alba
Unholy
and
Union was
Isla,
going to win.
they aren't bad at all at their job. They're really good. They're really good at their job,
Yeah.
and they weren't bad champions. So I mean, it served their purpose, though. You know.
Honestly, I feel like they got to run it back. They got to run it back. That was a good match.
I agree.
That was.
I
And
agree.
I didn't think they had it in them because, like I said, I don't watch NXT, but man, they got moves. They got it in them. Respect. They get
What I
respect.
can say,
And Jade was looking good too because everybody be hating on Jade because she knew
Yeah, Jay
Jade was
looked
looking
good too.
good.
Look
no,
at
she
that.
looked good. But what I can say though, I wish they would have let Elsa Don wrestle a little more than had Alba Fire. Really use take more joy out of the match, like how Bianca did.
I like
I
watching
wish they was actually.
Isla Dawn fight.
I bet you do.
That's,
I do
You
that's
know
too.
who
all
else
I'm
I
gonna
like watching fight?
say.
I like the
I
CM
do
Punk
too.
and Drew
I think
McIntyre strap match fight.
what's the GM name? I think damn, I'm trying to mess up my joke now. What's the
Adam
GM
Nick
name?
Pearce,
Aldis?
No, not Adam Pierce, not the ball one. Who's the other one?
No, Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I think Nick
like
always
all
like
this.
watching her wrestle
Yeah, he
Hey,
do. He
yeah,
like watching her stand in front of him too.
too.
don't do Nick like that. Don't do Nick like that.
Or should I say
He's a
He
good
did it.
Mickey
guy.
James like watching her
He married.
fight.
He's married to Mickey Jane. Do not do Nick like
Mickey
that.
James the one that called her over, said, yo, what's up? Text me to
Hey, yeah.
Addy. I'm
Hey, it's
sorry.
chill,
fun to
I'm
be.
sorry.
It's fun to be
chill,
married to
Nick.
someone that you got that chemistry with. But when you married to someone you don't got chemistry with, it could be a nasty battle, just like that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre strap match wasn't it?
Damn, that
That shit was
segue
brutal.
was smooth as shit. Sorry to interrupt. That was
I be
good.
working on them. I be working on them, bro. Don't-
Ah,
I be working on 'em. That's that rapper brain. But no, that CM Punk and Drew like pretty much whooped each other like Massa versus Massa out here. That shit was nasty. It was crazy, and you could tell them niggas hated each other in kayfabe. At the end of the match though, CM Punk hit Drew McIntyre with a GTS every time he punched the turnbuckle, and he took the bracelet. He took it off of him and he put it back on. Punched the last turnbuckle. He won. Good for him. On Raw the next night, Drew McIntyre attacked CM Punk. Or not next night, on Monday, 2 days after he
Yeah,
attacked
the
CM
next
Punk.
night, basically. You
Made
got
him
it.
bloody. Yeah. Made him bloody and took the bracelet, broke it finally. Shit.
Oh, he
We're
was
done
bleeding
with this
too? I
ass
forgot about
bracelet.
that. Yeah, see, I didn't get a chance to
Yeah,
really
he put
enjoy
him in a
Raw
stretcher,
either.
and then when he was carting him off, he attacked him more and killed CM Punk pretty much.
Now, I have a quick question. Is it Corey? Yeah, does Wade Barrett not like CM Punk in real life, or is it just kayfabe?
I'm pretty sure it'll be kayfabe? I mean, he did take over Nexus, blah blah blah. But
Okay, so it's kayfabe
it
because
would
when
have to be
CM Punk
kayfabe.
came out, he gave the new Raw announcer a high or DAP, but he just ignored Wade Barrett, which is pretty disrespectful to
I didn't
stand on
peep
the
that.
table and just have my legs all in your face. Like you supposed to give
Because
us
I
Wade
both
didn't
Barrett
DAP.
peep
is
that.
what's the name friend?
Yeah, I figured it
That's
was
Drew
that. I was
McIntyre
like, all
friend.
right, that might be. I had my mark ass had to Google it. I'm like, dang, does he really not like
Speaking
him?
of the announcers, I'm gonna be honest with you. That new announcer, his voice is great melatonin. He was the most boring nigga I've heard. He had no enthusiasm.
No, it
It
was
was going
cool.
to
I
commercial. He
liked him.
said, "Great kick." Then he went to commercial. I'm like, okay. Like Michael Cole, like, what a kick. We'll be right back. Like that nigga put me to sleep there. I'm like, I
On
couldn't get into the match low key because of
on
him.
Monday,
I'm like, this nigga's
Night
very
Raw.
nonchalant.
Now I like him because he remind me of the old Fight Night games and the old UFC games, like a Bruce Buffer. I'm Bruce Buffer tonight on
I
Monday,
need
Night
energy to
Raw.
be to go with my wrestling because these
Fair enough.
niggas is jumping off of things and he just like, what a maneuver. He's like, my nigga,
Yeah,
come on, that shit was hype. That shit was lit.
his
What a kick.
energy is
That was the
definitely
finisher.
more of a boxing match and a what's the other thing I said, UFC match energy. Well, not like Joe Rogan, but I get it, and I liked it because it was different. I at first didn't like Pat McAfee because it was so different, but then I got to like Pat McAfee, and now it's changed. So yeah,
Pat brought energy and he
I do
brought like
miss Pat, but I
goofiness.
like this new guy too because he's so different. Now they shouldn't have paired him with Wade Barrett because Wade Barrett was kind of chilling too. So they should have paired him with a Michael Cole or Corey. Now Corey Graves, I heard from
Corey should
Reddit
have
that
been
he
on
be
Raw.
too
Corey
he
should
be
be on
checking
Raw.
What it
niggas. Corey
is,
Graves be checking niggas. So don't pair
but
him with Corey.
they trying to
I,
get Michael Cole, not Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, the lead announcer role, like for real, to take over. He's doing okay ish,
they
but I
need to
feel like
choose Corey
Yeah,
Graves
he
for that.
doing
no, I'm
okay. It's
not gonna
because
lie.
the
So it's
new
just like this.
announcer gave Wade Barrett an alley oop when damn somebody came out. Was it CM Punk? It was somebody came out. He was like, "Do you know the last time we saw this person?" And then Wade Barrett didn't know the answer. He's like, "Here comes CM Punk." It wasn't CM Punk. It was somebody else. And it's like, "Oh, you missed that alley oop." But then they moved past it. So they be trying to work on their chemistry first night.
It didn't work for me, but hey, listen, to each their own. But you know what worked though? Again, great match, great
Mm.
PLE. The Terror Twins took on the dirty couple. I don't know what you want to call them. They both look dirty, but you know it works
They
for them, I
did look,
guess.
The
they did look dirty, didn't they?
They look like a dirty Jersey couple. They do. Don't
No,
say they don't, because
yeah,
they do.
no,
Or at least a
but you
dirty
just
New Mexican
wait,
couple.
but think about it. We just saw Jersey Girl, but ah,
This look
yeah, they
like
like a Jersey.
they look like they run the streets, but they got their ass beat.
Look like they
Damn,
Damien
run the
and
they like they
streets.
want the streets. Street trash. It's called
Damien
street
and
trash.
Rhea, they whooped their ass. The match went exactly how you expected it to go. Um, Rhea hit Bliv with the most zestiest Riptide pin, and that shit was crazy. She
That
Don't
joint
act, don't
was
act like you
crazy
ain't
because
like
she
her
it.
held it
head.
there. She held it there on
I was
purpose.
like, yo,
She
like,
called it the
come
pretzel.
on. She
Yeah,
almost do it
alright.
on purpose.
Yeah, alright.
She called it the pretzel though. Listen, Liv is small. Rhea's a big girl, so
She bent
of
that hoe
course we
like,
going.
oh my gosh. That was nuts how she bent her.
But
I
you
would
know
be
you just
mad.
called them street trash, like Gunther said, right?
I didn't call them street trash. I said they run the streets.
That mean they street trash. And Gunther said that's wow. Mm-mm-mm.
Speaking of Gunther, though, he did defend his championship in his home, well, sort of his home country.
His
That's home
Randy
they
country.
said
Orton.
that's his adopted home, John, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's from
wait,
Austria.
hold
Austria is
on,
pretty much
Dashi.
next
With
door.
Dashi, before you get into that, did y'all not see Side on SmackDown when Ludwig came out there, right? That standing ovation because he's actually from Germany that they gave this man.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That
They
was
was
pretty good.
they was bro, they was confused who to vote for him or LA Knight.
But I like
I
that. I
was
like that
watching
because
that.
you should get a hometown advantage when you're in your
Yeah.
hometown, whether you a heel or a face. I like that. Respect.
And
And
if he
then
would have won, it wouldn't have been the worst like thing to do.
it was,
I mean,
but
kind
it
of
would be
because he's
like
on Raw, it would have been. But if he was
no.
Intercontinental
Sometimes you need to change the
Championship, it
champion.
wouldn't be that.
I think that's the problem with the U.S. Championship. They need to change. Take this belt off of the regular TV and put it on cable so it can get some more recognition because everybody already know what the Intercontinental
Well,
Championship is.
SmackDown is moving to USA on September 13th, so there you go.
Yo,
Yeah,
I saw that
That's good.
commercial. I don't know if you counted as a commercial, but they played that joint on Raw so many times, letting us know that it was funny.
That's USA for you. But speaking of Raw, the world champion over there, Gunther, defended his championship against the SmackDown guy, Randy Orton. So we'll see who the real boss of USA is, right? And it was a good match too. Randy, it seemed like he was actually going to get it, but Gunther is the ring general, and he got the best of the Viper. He put him to sleep, and I won't say Randy tapped out, but he put him to sleep, went night night, tucked him in the bed, gave him a kiss on the forehead, told him sweet dreams. And Randy woke up and raised his hand, shook his hand, told him congratulations, you've earned it. And that was how they went off in Germany. Gunther
So,
celebrated with some bad bitches and a couple of horses
so,
and cigars.
so you know what I like about that match? I said Orton is, no, Randy Orton don't take pins. Last time Randy Orton took a pin was against Carmelo Hayes, and that's very rare. I said only way for Gunther to beat Orton, and Orton's not going to tap. He got to lose on some Stone Cold stuff. He got to
Yeah,
pass out.
I like the pass out versus the tap out. That's good stuff.
Protect your character, bro. I passed out. I ain't tap out. Only thing I'm mad, or you supposed to be knocked out, bro. You supposed to be asleep. How you get back up and then give this man daps? That's the only thing I got mad about.
He woke
I'm
up. They
like,
woke
bro.
him up.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
they gave
cool.
him the old smelling salts.
Yeah. What was
And
your
then,
favorite match of the night?
The girls.
honestly, bro,
Which one?
there was
Not
two
the
of
mixed tag match. Because
them.
remember, I only really got to see the first. Sorry, AJ. The first two matches, and the first match was good, but the second one was really good. Because some reason the girls be doing way more stunts and flippy stuff than the guys, so they get it. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, and Jay Cargill and Bianca was for me the best match.
Okay.
My
AJ, what
best
was your best
match,
match?
honestly, the Gunther and Randy Orton match. There's nothing that man Gunther can't do. He puts you over. Or the other guy who's good enough where they probably even know the Hall of Famer. That match is phenomenal, bro. Everything was. Orton sold his stuff.
Hmm.
Sold his arm being hurt, couldn't get him up. Then he said, "All right, you know what? I gotta use my left arm and hit him with my little clothesline." Then I'm like, he did it. That match was a great match. I need to run it back. I need a trilogy.
That's a good match. Cypher, I'm surprised you didn't pick the strap match. That was my favorite match.
Strap match was my
That got
second favorite
shenanigans.
because I like gimmicks, but I didn't get
Yeah, gimmicks
because
and
I was too busy
shenanigans.
chasing the little one at that point in time, so I had the headset off, so I couldn't really
True, true.
enjoy it. Like just sit down and not be bothered.
I
What
just
was your
like
favorite
seeing
match, Daddy?
CM Punk in ring again. That's even this match with Drew at the last pay per view. I was happy to see it. This one, it was a good match too. That's why it's my favorite. But
So,
seeing my favorite wrestler back in the ring is dope. It's been so long. I was so mad we walked out in 2014. I was there. I was pissed. I'm like, that was my guy, my favorite. The only reason why I was watching wrestling at the time. So
all right.
seeing him back is dope. That's dope.
Question though, Dashi. CM Punk at Bash in Berlin, he said backstage the feud was over, and you know what he said on Raw? Being head honcho got his ass beat, like how you said with the beads in his mouth or whatever. No Diddy.
Yeah.
Uh, Cypher, that was your part. Cypher, that was your part.
All Diddy, all Diddy.
But no, so cool. I look at it like CM Punk. His storytelling got better in the ring than actually just being the best in the world trying to fight. He's selling the story like, bro, you a old yeller trying to go against Drew. So it made sense when he did the
I'm gonna
how
say
many
that too.
GSTs he do?
It surprised me when he did I think it was 4 GTSs. Like I was like, damn, this nigga can pick him up that many times. Like Drew ain't no little nigga. Like you tired as hell, CM Punk. You gassed and you can lift him this amount of times. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, you seen CM
Respect.
Punk got the ball spot. He got the John Cena.
No,
That's why he
I
got the
ain't
Oh
even
combo.
see
I'm
man,
that.
like,
See, y'all got to see
that's
all
yeah,
that stuff.
crazy.
I
That's
might run the
yeah.
crazy.
PLE back if y'all think it's
That's
worth it.
crazy, man.
If
Oh my
not,
Oh,
because
bro,
god.
I was
I
just
ran
And
it
gonna
he's
back.
been
move.
bald
I
I
don't
ran it
before,
really
back.
run
so
them back unless it's like a year later. If I'm really curious, because there's so much wrestling, it don't feel like it's a need to. They keep shoving it
I
I
down
ran
your
only
it
run
throat.
it.
back. I ran it back because I was watching, but I wasn't paying attention to it. So I had to actually watch the matches.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I
like
had
so.
to watch it back.
Like when I watched it back, I ran it back really for Judgment Day storyline. Cody Rhodes since he's a champion and the World Heavyweight Champion. So if you're not the world champion, I'm not really watching. I don't care about the women's tag team. No shame
Yeah,
on it.
I'll tell you.
But or if it was Braun Breaker out there, I would rather Braun Breaker defend his title right there over the women's tag team titles. I would have been all
Hey,
in
it
it.
was a great
No
PLE,
Now I
shame.
think
dog. We
I'm
brought
telling you, the
maybe
women's joint was crazy.
women's match was
Braun,
crazy, and hopefully Braun Breaker can make it to the next PLE. But PLE's used to killing him. It was NXT. We all want to talk about No Mercy real quick.
Yeah,
no mercy. Let's get it. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
let's
Let's
talk
get it.
about No Mercy. NXT No Mercy. That was it was on par with Bash and Berlin, but NXT is used to that. They always put on banger after banger after banger. Quote Sheamus.
Let's talk about the
The
crowd
first
first.
the crowd was always. First of all, they were in Denver, and they started off Booker T and his co-host, co-announcer. They were pretty much talking shit about basketball. We gonna show them how we do it over here in Denver, baby. Yeah, I love Booker
Good
T.
Booker T.
That nigga is fucking stupid, dog. What did he say? He said, "We looking for he." His co-announcer was like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, keep growing.
Yo, I love Booker T, dog. That nigga crazy. But his first match was crazy too, just like the crowd. It was Nathan Frazier and Axiom, aka Fraxium, versus Chase U, who were the NXT Tag Team Champions. It was Ridge Holland and and Andre Chase, excuse me. It was a good match, solid match, a lot of flippy doo stuff. Cypher, you would like that match. You would love Axiom and Frazier. They do a whole bunch of flips and tricks and all
yo,
that
this
kicks.
Axiom mask is tough.
It's tough, dog.
That's
I'm
like a
sorry, I was
Power
laughing.
Ranger. I might have
It's
to get
tough.
that. I don't know
You're
how
not
he
even
can
gonna wear
see.
it.
I would wear it.
When we do the video podcast, I was gonna wear the Rey Mysterio mask, so I'd wear that. I'd try that drawn out as long as I can see the laptop.
So now you're
You
trying
can.
to
That's a
be
tough match, bro.
Swerve. You're trying to be Swerve Strickland when he's back in Lucha Libre.
Now I gotta look that
Yo,
up.
first of
Wait,
all,
Swerve
hey,
was on
real quick,
Lucha Libre. Swerve was out here doing flippy stuff.
hey, well, no, that's
Oh, he
Ricochet
like
too.
Ricochet too. Swerve is like that, bro.
Well, I know
Swerve know how to
Ricochet.
flip
Yeah,
too.
duh. I know Ricochet was doing flippy stuff. Let me look up Swerve real quick.
Yo, why you looking up Swerve? I'm gonna get to Swerve and Trick Williams because I got a bone to pick with
Oh
these
no,
wrestling
no, no,
rapping
no,
ass
no,
Oh,
niggas.
you
no,
know
no,
what? My
no, no,
bad.
no.
I
It's
got
not,
my
it's
people
not,
mixed
hold up,
up.
it's not Swerve.
You said Swerve. I was thinking of what Trick Williams? Yeah, Swerve. I see the mask. I see Swerve on there.
Carmelo.
You,
No, I was thinking of Trick
hold on,
Williams. I got them both mixed up
Yeah,
in my head.
Dashi.
Trick Williams can
You
do no
can't
flippy do that
you can't
stuff.
say Swerve. You got to say AJ Francis first before you say Swerve. 'Cause that was his pick.
I'm
That
not
was his
dealing with
idea
AJ
first,
Francis because I don't even. He's a meme to
bro.
me. He is who he
No,
is.
no, stop.
I'm
He is
talking
a
about
meme.
niggas that have been world champions.
Hear me out. Hear me. Hold up. Stop, Dashi. AJ Francis
We
got
gonna we
belts. He
gonna get to it.
country.
Well,
Let me
now I
finish
got
the
to look up
recaps
who
because
AJ
Williams is at
Francis
the end.
is.
Oh,
We got
top
we
dollar.
top dollar.
Oh,
We gonna get to it at the end, AJ. Hold on. Let me finish the recaps real quick.
Go ahead.
Fraxium won the tag team titles back from Chase U, and after the match, Ridge Holland turned on Chase U. He beat up Andre Chase, and the rest of the dudes in Chase. He beat up the whole college except for the girl. And turned heel again, pretty much. After that, it was Wesley versus Zach Wentz. Zach Wentz is a TNA wrestler who just won the X Division Championship. So he showed up to NXT No Mercy with the X Division Championship, and it looks good. I know TNA did that on purpose so people can see how good that belt looks, and it looks really good. That was good marketing on him. And he won the match. He beat Wesley in a really good match. To me, my favorite match of the night. A lot of flippy doodah stuff. Cipher. It was one spot where Wesley put Zach Wentz on the table. He just put him on the table. He didn't even put him on the table. Zach Wentz leaned on the table. He kicked him. He fell on the table, like backwards on his back, and the table fell apart. So it almost messed up the spot. Wesley was supposed to go to the apron and do like a curb stop onto the table and supposed to break, but the table already broke before he even got on the apron. So, but he did the spot anyway on the floor, and it looked crazy. So that was a good match. Zach Wentz won that one. The next match was Kalani Jordan versus Wendy Chu. The crowd and
Zach
people
went to the
online wasn't
champion
really
too, Cypher.
into the match. It was to me an okay match. It wasn't bad.
is she wearing a
Wendy Chu
mask?
lost.
What's up with Wendy Chu face?
That's
That's
makeup,
face paint.
makeup.
Okay.
I don't actually like that. That's crazy. Her face
Face-
paint is actually phenomenal.
Her original gimmick was sleepy. I'm going to bedtime. Da da da.
Oh,
Then she
that's the
turned
girl
into a
with the
nightmare.
pillow. Yeah, I seen a clip
Yeah.
on
Oh, I get it.
one of
Yeah,
those
she a nightmare now.
YouTube or TikTok, and she had that girl's belt in the pillowcase or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire though, bro. So
Yeah.
the angel during the daytime, then in the nighttime, she's just uh
Oh. Oh.
anime stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. It's
Yeah.
not.
I like the gimmick.
You need to talk. You got to
She,
talk though, but I get it.
no, she can just have the other girl around us from TNA, but we'll get to that. She fought Kalani Jordan for the championship, NXT North American Women's Champion. Kalani Jordan won. It was a good match. I liked it. But just again, it's developmental. What do you expect from these people? I mean, they not like they Oba Femming or Tony D'Angelo or anything who fought for the
Okay,
men's North
bet. Let's get
American
it. Let's get it. Let's
Championship.
get it.
I mean, this match was a freaking
Bro,
firestorm, bro.
let
I
me
mean,
tell you.
there was no question who was gonna win, right, AJ?
Right, bro. All right, cool. I'm watching this match. I see Tony D come out. I'm like, all right, Tony D come out in his suit with his vest. I'm like, Tony D, you don't like you want to fight because you got some real slacks on.
Yo,
All right,
my girl said the same thing, dog. She's like, "Who about to fight?"
cool.
And I was like
But
him.
mind you, every time I see Tony D come out like this,
He
I'm
the
like,
Don.
yo, Tony D, you the Don, but where the white
He the
beater at? I say, you
Don.
know what? He finally gonna take this vest off. Cool, get in the ring. You know, they stand around for a minute with his Italian theme song with the cool. All right, Wakanda ass person cipher. Yeah, big back gorilla.
Oh, I got the match card pulled up. So if you on YouTube, Twitter, or sorry,
Oh, but
Twitch or
Femi.
Kick, yeah, I got the match card pulled up. I see what they
Oba
look
Femi
like.
comes out. Oba come out, right, bro?
Hmm.
Who?
Oba head honcho,
Who?
big dog.
Who?
Actually, the most
Who? Who?
mind you, you gotta do Wakanda forever when you say who.
Who?
Ibambe,
That's what you
keep
gotta do.
doing that.
Who?
Yep,
Ibambe,
yep.
Who?
Who?
Ibambe.
So now,
Who?
cool. Match start. All right. They two big people. Tony D actually shorter, but Tony D's actually a powerhouse person. Like what's his
Big
name? Arn
meat.
Anderson. Yeah, like Arn Anderson. All right, cool. Oba thought he was big honcho. No. What's his name? Tony D take him down with a takedown. Really was punching on him. Oba was gonna lose this match, bro. Oba was getting punched on by Tony D. Last time I seen Tony D
Hey
punch
yo.
on somebody with Dragon off. That's his name. That's his name. That's what they call him. That's what they call him on TV. That's what they say on TV, so I call him that. Cool, right? No. Tony D and Oba had a little botch in the match. Tony D got a high ankle sprain now, Cypher.
Mm.
He on the ground for like 45 seconds. The ref trying to end the match. Oba got to sell it, kick him in his back, like how Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre
Oh
had that
yeah,
little
when he
botch.
got
Yeah.
tripped over the ropes, yeah,
Yeah,
smart.
and Drew had to do that. That was like that. Cool. Tony D got to get up, but now they still got to sell the match. Oba got to sell the match. Mind you, Oba Femi get carried through a lot of matches, even though he's good. So now Oba got to really do the carrying. Now this makes me actually like the match more. Oba did his job. Tony D got his feeling back. Bro, now next thing you know, they spamming power. They spamming finishes now. Oba hit him with the last jaw. What is it called? Dashi, what is it called? His finisher.
I think it's just a
That
power
finisher.
bomb.
It's a power bomb. It's a Batista Sam power bomb. Hit him with it. I'm like, bro, that match got to get ran back. Every time Tony D fights a match, bro, no lie, it's an epic match.
That is true. Tony D'Angelo is one of those NXT superstars that should be on the main roster by now. But the main like Roxanne Perez. But the main reason he's not on the main roster right now is because they're trying to build his family. I can see they want to take that whole family up to the main roster, but everyone else may not be ready. But Tony is definitely ready. He's been down there for some years.
Well, let me ask
Like
you a
I think the
question.
same about
Aren't
Braun
you?
Breaker.
Let me ask you a question. Aren't you afraid if he gets called up now? I mean, I would say next season, but if he gets called up now, there wouldn't be any room for him because there's no room for, unfortunately, Lyra Valkyria. She hasn't been doing anything of note besides jumping in to beefs that really aren't hers.
Collections,
Oh,
Lena and
Lila
getting
and-
ass
Yeah,
beat.
and then there's no room for. Well, there was a teeny
Well,
bit of
I
room
will
for
say-
Ilya, and then that's when Ricochet got killed, and that whole momentum died with Ilya because they was about to have a classic after classic after classic.
No,
I will say,
Cypher.
Cypher, I agree with
Ilya's
you.
different.
It's too soon. One, Lyra is back on NXT, which is funny, but
Oh.
it is too soon for
Ilya's
Tony
different,
D'Angelo to come up to the main roster. So I agree with him not being put up just yet,
No,
especially because you got to build the family too. So he can wait.
I don't get it. I don't, because honestly, he got everything right now. Only person who's not that good. You got the talking piece with the girl, like whatever that
Well,
Italian
you
girl
said you
is. He
don't
act
get
like,
why he's not on the main roster, AJ. That's what you're
yeah,
saying.
I
But
don't
if
get,
you're the
yeah,
booker, where are
yeah, I
you
don't get
putting
why.
him at? Like, say you're Triple H, where are you putting
So
Tony D at?
so he's the Don.
Hey, yo, again.
He's the Don, as they say. He's the Don, as they say. Tony D'Angelo. He got Italian family. Okay.
Oh,
At this
Vidi Vidi
point,
Vinci. I got you.
yeah,
SmackDown.
yeah.
Where you putting?
Da Vinci need to be with him, but that should be his ace born goon. He's flippy too. Da Vinci's flippy and Stacks is flippy too, and powerhouse. He got the actually perfect team as a trio
I mean, but
with the girl.
to to that
Oh
point, Vinci hasn't been on TV. He coming back next week, but he ain't been on TV
yeah,
since he got drafted
but
to
this is what the
SmackDown.
real
So
feud.
it's a lot of bloat, roster bloat. Is what I'm saying.
There we go. I'd rather you got what is it called
No, it's one
LWO.
spot
Oh,
open.
Legado del
I'd rather
Fantasma.
see I'd rather see LWO versus
No, they on Raw right now.
Tony D'Angelo. I know, but I'm saying you should have kept not Tony D. What's his name? Da Vinci on Raw. Call Tony D and them up. They feud with the Mexicans right now. This is their territory.
They
Just
should have
give them a
kept
little
him on Raw
man
so
feud.
he can get his get back against Ludwig Kaiser. That was pretty weird, but they repackaged him, so now he's not even. He's like his own thing now. He's like, I'm just a really successful Italian. Check me out, Vidi Vidi
I'm
Vinci.
Andrew Tate. Look at
Hold
me.
on. I want Dash to do the entrance for this next match that happened on NXT, the main event.
Yes,
Wait, he
yes,
ain't talking about
yes.
the
To close.
girls.
I want
He ain't talking about the girls. The
Yeah,
oh,
we about to
let's
get into
forget.
it. Hold on,
Oh,
I
you
got
said
you,
main
man.
event, so that's what I'm
Oberfemi was
saying. Yeah, there's two more matches.
Oberfemi
Oh, that's
and Tony D'Angelo was
oh
a
that's
great
that.
match. Another great match that happened that night, and I brought her up earlier when I said she should be on the main roster with Tony D'Angelo. Roxanne Perez. She defended her NXT Women's Championship against Jada Parker. Now, this whole match and leading into the match, I was rooting for Jada Parker. Yeah, I love Jada Parker.
Really?
Hey, Miss Parker, I love Miss Jada. I was rooting for her, and I was drinking the Kool-Aid that she was gonna win until I saw the interview that they did where she slapped the taste out of Roxanne's mouth and she looked at off camera and said, "You can get some too to whoever was standing back there." I knew right there that Jada probably wasn't winning
Why? Because
because
she was
whoever they're
too
about to
cool.
debut,
Oh,
no, because
debut.
whoever
Yeah.
they're about to debut, they're not going to make them fight Jada Parker. They're going to
He's
make
saying
them
he's
fight
waiting to say the name.
Roxanne Perez because she's the top star on NXT right now. She is the top one. So whoever is going to come in on the main championship is going to come in on the top star. Jada Parker is still rising. She's still rising. She got a lot of work. I think she need to finish her, but she looked good this match. She did look good this match. She was beating
Is that
Roxanne's ass.
Roxy? Oh, Jada.
Jada was beating Roxanne's ass. She was looking good. I mean, they both look good this match. There was a pop rocks outside on the timekeeper area on the barricade. That joint was nasty. It looked like it was crazy. It was a good match, really good match. Another good match too was this Joe Hendry Ethan Page match with Trick Williams as the special guest referee. Okay,
Let me say
let me
something
tell you
before he
something.
starts. In this picture, let's maybe say Joe Hendry. What's the name? Trick Williams looks so upset to be there. He just looks
Yeah, that
like,
was probably after the match.
why y'all take this picture of me? I don't really want to be in this match. Continue.
So all right, so Trick Williams was the referee. His whole thing was y'all both gonna abide by my rules, and I'm gonna call this fair and down the middle. That was the whole thing that they was making a big deal of in his storyline. Ethan Page is being an asshole. He's being a dick. He's being a douchebag. He's really good at that. Real punchable face that guy has, and he was getting a lot of offense in. Trick Williams. Joe Hendry was also getting a lot of offense in. Um, I will say. Ethan Page, I knew Ethan Page was winning this match once Zach Wentz won his match. Because I knew they weren't going to have both TNA stars lose, and they weren't going to have both TNA stars win. So once Zachary once won, I was like, oh, it's a wrap for Joe Hendry. He's not winning. And I was still upset. What happened was somehow one of them got pushed in the trick. Trick fell out the ring like a normal referee does. Ethan did his finisher. Another referee just magically knew that was going to happen and came running down the ramp. The count to three. Kick out, Joe Hendry does. Another count.
Hold on.
The ref almost gets the two, almost gets the three, but then Trick Williams stops the count. Go ahead, AJ.
I was supposed to do the entrance. We didn't even get to the entrance part, how the crowd reacted. That was the whole shebang bang. Hold on. Run it back. Run it back, chat.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. So, boom. Before they even, all right, so I got you, right? It was silence, dead silence. All of a sudden, Whoop that
Fuck
trick. You already
that
know what the
trick.
time it is, man. Booker T with the
But
ad-lib. What? Whoop that trick. Yeah. Whoop that
look how
trick.
the
I
crowd
like it.
changed.
Oh, yeah, man. It was electric. It's always an electric Trick Williams entrance, especially in big stadiums. When that nigga hit the main roster and he get popular, dog, with that same song, I'm gonna be in the crowd.
Mind you, remember,
Damn, whoop that trick
Paul
the
Heyman
loudest.
shouted out. Paul Heyman shouted out the future. He said Trick. He said I've worked with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. They got his stamp of approval.
I hope so, man. All Trick Williams really needs is to learn how to work the mic better. But he had a dope entrance. Joe Hendry, I was at home single. I'm gonna tell y'all, 2 years ago when I
Oh,
first
this
heard of this
shit.
nigga Joe Hendry name, not 2 years ago, a year and some change ago, I first heard this nigga name. I was like, who the and everyone was in comments telling me I believe in Joe Hendry. I'm like, who the fuck is Joe Hendry? I saw this nigga, met him. I was like, this is weird and cringy.
Hear me
Now
out.
today at NXT No Mercy, I was say his name and
And
he
he
appeared.
appears. Hear me out.
I
Hear me out.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Doom, doom.
I was at home geeking out,
Hold
dog.
on. Hold on. Talk about Dashi before you finish. Cypher.
Yes.
You remember that clap?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a
You put
catchy
Cypher on
song,
Joe
and I don't
Hendry.
even know. Every time he does an interview and he talks with his whatever accent, I'm like, oh, he not American? Because all I know is that song, and it sound American. Then I hear him talking, he kind of, I forgot, I don't know what he is,
He's
Canadian or
Scottish.
something. He what?
It's
But no,
Scottish.
New Zealand.
Scottish,
He said
yeah.
Scottish. No,
So
I thought
every time the accent always throw
Scottish.
me off because I'm like, damn, I could have swear he's American, and it just be like, that's all I know of
I
him is
thought
the
he was
blonde
too
hair,
until
the
he talked.
smile, and
but
then that song.
hear me out on
Yeah.
this though. This was the thing that grasped this, and I've been telling people for the longest. That was about 13,000 fans, roughly 14,000, right?
WWE fans
And
at that.
WWE fans. This is
This is
a
a TNA
TNA.
wrestler.
This is a TNA wrestler who's on a crossover with WWE NXT. Trick Williams comes out, crowd go crazy. This is how you know Trick is a top dog.
Mm-hmm.
The next top dog, who's not even on this roster, comes out, and then the whole crowd doing the hand wave your hand side to
Mm-hmm.
side. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he's over,
Yeah.
and he's a
Dog. And it was crazy as a TNA wrestler, he probably has never even seen a crowd that big. I'm not even trying to
and
shoot
he
shots at TNA.
and he
But
never
that
won a
imagine
TNA
he
championship.
he can a lot of TNA wrestlers can't even like they don't have that. So the fact that this nigga got the whole stadium of WWE fans chanting his song, singing his song, and doing the hand wave, that is power. That's what the kids call aura. That's
I'm a,
that's all
and
that.
mind you, I'm gonna
That's
tell
all
you
that.
exactly what it is. Joe Hendry did exactly this. He put funniness and believe together. Mind you, he took what Matt Hardy did when he kept trying to do in TNA, believe, believe, believe. Okay, cool. I'm a sensational one. Bo Dallas kept trying to say believe. Okay, bet. He did exactly what they did and made it funny with a gimmick. And he made it
Made it
like I
interesting.
ain't.
So much to the
Yep.
point where I was really rooting for this nigga. Though. I was convinced he was gonna win until Zach Wentz won, but unfortunately, Ethan Page. No, okay. So Trick Williams stops the referee count, and he tells the ref, "Hey, this is my ring." I said, I'm gonna count to three, and I'm gonna ring the bell." So then, Trick Williams, he's talking shit to Ethan Page. Ethan Page tries to slap Trick Williams. Trick Williams duck. He is the other black referee. He out the ring. Trick Williams checking him. You okay, my brother? I know that white man just hit you. You need me to get him. But while that's happening, Ethan Page low blows Joe Hendry, who's going for his finisher. Then Ethan Page hits his. Trick Williams turns around, counts to three very slowly, begrudgingly, and Ethan Page gets the victory. He looks at Trick Williams with that dog. I would have slapped the shit out of his mouth the way he looked at Trick Williams. He was like, yeah. What now, fucker? I was like, dog, Trick, if you don't slap this nigga. But this is where I gotta get on Trick Williams. After the match, Pete Dunne attacked Trick Williams, beat him up, and beat him up with a shillelagh, I think it was, or something.
Why you gotta get on Trick
And
Hit him
Williams
with a
for getting
stiletto.
attacked? Hold on, let him.
No,
because this is where I'm getting on him at. AJ, hold on. This is where I'm getting on him
go
at.
ahead.
He got beat up, and
Okay.
then the next day released a fucking diss track.
Oh, that's cool.
Hold on. Dashi,
I'm
ready
not
now?
listen. Hold on. I'm not
You gotta
mad at the
shout
diss.
AJ
I'm not
Francis
mad
out.
at him releasing the diss track. It just could have been better. That's all I'm saying. And I went back to listen to his other song on Apple Music. Then they got another song, "Good Looking
Hold
Wrestler."
on.
Yes,
Hold
he
on,
has a song
Dashi.
called "Good Looking Wrestler." and it's very
First of all, we
Houston.
didn't even talk about what beat he had. He stole 50 Cent beat, the whole style, the whole shit bang bang. He didn't even talk about the style and what Trick really did. This Trick really we talking about, bro.
I like Trick Williams, but
But why he
that's
just
one
Pete
that's gonna
Dunne
come
though?
about it.
He said,
And I'm also
son,
say this
you
too.
gonna
I
feel
can't.
this PD?
You
You
gonna
gonna
feel
feel
this, PD? I'm the realest, PD. You gonna
I'm the
feel this, PD?
it's
I'm like,
PD?
what the hell are
Come
you
on, it was catchy.
talking
It was
about?
catchy. It was catchy. But
It
my
was
thing
no,
is,
it wasn't bad. He slapped Lash Legend ass in the video. I'm
see,
like, okay, good for you,
hear
Trick.
me out
Okay, there you
though.
go.
Hear me out on this
That shit
though.
jiggled too. I ain't gonna lie. That shit has some movement and that little
Pete
jeans
Dunne
on.
don't talk. So what makes this? Hear me out. Trick came at Pete Dunne. So now somebody got to write Pete Dunne
Yo,
some real bars and come at Trick on
no,
some heavy
Pete
shit.
done.
Hey,
Pete gonna get in the track sound like Central C.
I
That
gotta
is
hear it, bro. I need somebody. I need it now because the fact is, I seen him fight. I seen what happened tonight. But Pete Dunne gotta get his lick back on that track. Cause no,
Pete Dunne
bro.
gonna be like, we can go bun for bun.
No, bro. We go M for M. Hey
We can go
yo.
bell for bell. Nigga.
Hey yo. I gotta hear this.
Ah. Hey, and speaking of wrestlers that rap, Swerve, I need you to come to the front of the congregation, okay? I heard his remix he did, the Trill mix, excuse me, with what's that nigga name? Trill.
What's that nigga name? Bum B? The Hall
Yeah,
of the Legend?
my
He said, "What's
my
it?"
big. No, nigga with the Trill burgers and all that shit. Yeah, him. Um, he did a remix with Swerve's entrance song. Now I like Swerve's entrance song. Oh, bro, catch a vibe when I
Yeah, when I
drive. Yes,
drive,
Swerve
let it
when I
go. When I
drive.
drive,
That shit
let it
tough. It's
go.
cool.
When
I
I
fuck with it.
drive.
I didn't know Swerve rapped on it until I listened to the song itself, and I'm like, okay, Swerve. Okay.
You did?
Rappers that rap don't sound. It just don't work. It just
Well,
don't
I
work.
forgot. What's the name of her song? The CEO. What's her
I
name?
said
CEO.
rappers that rap.
What is her name?
Wrestlers that rap.
What is her name? The
Mercedes.
CEO girl. Yeah, her. She
The
did her
CEO
theme song.
girl, don't do that. I know I just did that to Bun B. Don't do that
Hear
to
me out. Hear
Mercedes,
me out.
man.
Hear me out. I got to. That match was hard, boy. All in. Yeah, I got to. It was terrible.
Hey, fuck
You
all
talking
that.
about
Are
the
we
best?
done with we done with No Mercy, right?
Oh, let's
Yeah.
move on. What we got?
We done with No Mercy. All right.
Let me
Oh shoot, I don't have
see.
to update
You know,
it.
I gotta pull it up. Oh, rest.
Wrestling.
Oh no, Raw
Wrestling
first. Raw
news.
first. Okay, so we just responded to what we thought of the episode. So what did you think about yesterday's Raw? Yesterday's episode of Raw.
Um,
I
it
mean, it was cool.
was.
I mean, it wasn't nothing
It
special.
was. I was just more so infatuated what was going to happen with CM Punk and Drew, and I just thought it was funny that CM Punk came out talking
Yeah, it
like
seemed like he moved
he had
on.
honcho.
No, it seemed like
Yeah,
CM
it seemed
Punk
like he,
moved on.
yeah,
It seemed
yeah,
like
it
it
seemed like he
until
moved
Drew
on
It
came out.
seemed
though.
like, and then something else happened.
It seemed like it,
You
but
could tell
it was
us.
like this though. Here it
Hey,
goes. As I was watching the show, I had my homie here who don't watch wrestling. They watching. They know who CM Punk is. They stopped watching wrestling. Right? They said
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk just came out here being big and bad, talking about head honcho and all this, right? And they see him get beat up. I'm laughing because it's true. Like you talking like big and bad. Then they see Drew take the bracelet off of CM Punk and they see him snap it. I didn't have to say nothing. They said this all about a bracelet. I said that's the whole point. It's not about the bracelet. It's the principle. They said what you talking
it's about the
about?
principle.
And it's about the principle, bro. They said what you talking about? I threw a whole YouTube video on. They watched a 45-minute video of CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. That's
Is
the
it the
whole thing,
highlights?
bro.
What they
That's
watched? The highlights?
the playlist
Yeah,
on
that's
WWE YouTube, the
highlights.
highlights.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, the
that's cool.
highlights. So they was watching it. They like, bro, this is about a bracelet. This is the bid. I gotta watch it. I said, that's what I'm saying. If nothing else happened to CM Punk and Drew McIntyre got the Philly banger story, that's fire.
So let me
That's what I
Yeah,
ask
feel
you
about
this,
Raw last night.
AJ, and especially
a
Dashi, who
$12
watched CM
bracelet.
Punk in his earlier days. I saw on Reddit somebody said, I forgot how they worded it because it was going to be one of the top row topics, and we might have talked about it, or I might have did a poll on my channel. They said this CM Punk, current WWE CM Punk, is so different from 2019 or whatever year AEW CM Punk, and it makes this current CM Punk look like a P word, a punk, because
I
he's
will
sitting here,
not.
he's sitting here over a bracelet when AEW CM Punk was out
As
here cussing and catching wreck.
now you're gonna make me go into depth. As a
Please do.
CM Punk fan since 2008, when he first appeared on ACW, when the camera panned up and it showed his long hair and tattoos and piercings. In my white boy phase, I say he looks cool as shit, and I like this finisher.
Yep.
I had him as an action figure. He's always been my favorite. CM Punk, then CM Punk 2011, CM Punk 2014. That's different. Different beast. He was young. He was angry. He wasn't who he is now. CM Punk at AEW, I didn't watch that, but from the clips I've seen of him, it is not the same CM Punk as we have in WWE today. This CM Punk is like he's on his edge, Randy Orton shit. I'm just enjoying my time here. I'm the old guy here just to have more matches, and accomplish some more things and just have fun. He's just trying to have fun now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's so CM Punk. This is a way different CM Punk. This is a happy CM Punk. This has never been a happy CM Punk.
Then
This is
hold
CM
on.
Punk's having fun.
You know what's crazy about it? So CM Punk is the same person as Seth freaking Rollins. People don't want to hear it. Seth finally got his way. That's the whole really why they was the same type of person, why they had their real feud. So everything Dashi's saying is 100% correct.
He's talking about they the same
But
as a wrestler or a person.
personality wise, persona wise, how their careers past panned out, but Seth got the bigger push because you feel me? CM Punk was feuding
Vince
with
didn't.
Triple H.
Vince
No, it's
didn't
like
like
this.
the way CM Punk looked. He didn't like the way Paul
That
Heyman
too though.
and CM Punk and Paul Heyman tell the story. Paul Heyman saved CM Punk's job. First, Vince didn't want to bring him on. Paul Heyman vouched for him heavily. Then he wanted to change his name, and Paul Heyman was like, "No, you have to keep it CM Punk. This guy's the future. I'm telling you." And Vince never saw him. He was like Dan Bryan. He never saw him as a top guy. Even when he was the WWE
Hold on.
champion, he never saw him as the
That's
top
fact.
guy.
Cause he
So that's
wasn't,
No,
why
but
cause he
it's
wasn't
also
CM Punk
muscle,
always
like he, cause he have a bunch of muscles, right?
yeah, he wasn't big. And
yeah.
he had tattoos. He didn't like Vince. He pushed back against Vince, and
Oh, well,
nobody
yeah,
else would.
that's a big way to
Yeah,
get you
But
not
it's funny. Hold
pushed.
up, side
the
note.
whole pipe bomb in
It's crazy
2011
too
that
though.
was unscripted, and Vince didn't like that, but it drove a lot of mainstream attention,
You talking about the
and
Money in
that's
the
why
Bank
he pretty
match
much the pipe
with
bomb
John
he laid
Cena?
on CMG on John Cena. Yeah, he
Okay.
said, "I think this." He said, "I think this company will be better off once Vince McMahon is dead."
Damn.
But the fact is, it's just gonna get taken over by his doofus son-in-law and his idiot daughter.
Wait, how did
Which
Triple H
happened.
He
feel
said
about
that.
that?
They
No,
didn't like
so
each other.
that
He hated
so
that nigga.
Oh,
so
They
okay.
hated each other.
mind you.
I need a
So Triple H,
documentary.
so
I
that
need a
that and then
documentary.
hold on. No, they talk about it. They talk about it. They talk about it. That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. So even though I was watching Randy Orton with the Michael Cole thing before Bash and
I'm
Berlin
gonna send
came
you on
in,
YouTube, Cipher.
and
All
it was
right,
like
thank you.
Randy Orton was like this because Triple H and Orton they tight. They already know his history. Well, so when Survivor Series came, Orton didn't know no idea that Punk was coming. So everything was about Orton coming back. Orton's a Triple H guy. So now Triple H got to be buried the hatchet and to make the company better. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mind you.
this is a CM Punk that's willing to
Now,
bend bridges and be a better
yeah.
person.
And thinking about CM Punk is CM Punk was the second biggest star, or maybe the biggest star over John Cena besides Daniel Bryan. So Triple H got no choice but to sign CM Punk. CM Punk got
In 20
leverage.
in 2011, he was so big pop culture wise. Like he brought people back into watching wrestling. He kept people like me watching wrestling.
Okay, I
Like
got you. Yeah,
he was
that's
just
like a
from that
stone. That's like a
one
Stone Cold effect you kind of describing.
just from the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
That one promo made that happen for him. It was is famous for that reason. So
That's
that's why a
and
lot of people have this feeling for him.
he did what Dolph Ziggler couldn't do. That's what he
He
did.
broke that
If
glass
Dolph
barrier.
Ziggler,
He broke it
if
by
Dolph
force
Ziggler had,
too.
yep, if Dolph Ziggler had a backbone, we'd be talking about Dolph Ziggler might be.
I can't even put that on
I
Dolph
feel like
Ziggler
you can't
because he
say that
did say
because
he
CM
went
Punk
to
took a
Vince.
big risk doing that and could have got himself fired, or did he get himself
He
fired
Well,
did.
no,
while
He
Dolph
doing
got
that?
Ziggler,
suspended.
he got fired.
Yeah,
No,
He got
so
well,
I'm
no,
saying
he
so
that.
got
you can't say
suspended.
have a back, or I guess you couldn't say have a backbone, but that's also career, excuse me, career suicide. He got lucky that his merch was selling so well and that the fans was constantly chanting his name because,
And he ran with that storyline on TV, and it
and
helped
that too, because they
everything.
could have buried that storyline.
Because also his contract was up the same night he was facing John Cena. So you know
So
what I'm saying?
Jesus,
it's a quote that Booker T said.
Talk to me.
right? Not even Booker T. I'm gonna say it like a basketball player, or like this: when you get the opportunity to do it, you got to make it your best opportunity. Booker T had his second chance to get back on top with King Booker, bro. He said it's the most fun I ever had in my life.
I don't
He
follow
went
the
all out.
career of Mr. Nick Nemeth, but I
Okay.
felt like he gave it his all and he just
No,
wasn't
I
pushed.
said,
I know, but you said when you
oh
get a
yeah.
chance to your quote was when you get a chance to do it, you better give it your goddamn all. And I felt like from
So
what the
yeah,
little I
Dolph Ziggler
know
was.
of Dolph Ziggler, he gave it his
There
all.
was a
But his
time
problem was
period.
he looked too good
uh,
losing that they was like, oh, we gotta make you lose. You make
There
no,
everybody
was a
look
it's
time
not
good.
period
losing.
in WWE where Dolph Ziggler was the best wrestler. It's just
Yeah.
he
Mhm.
was he just wasn't getting
Mike
it.
Field is ass. The Mike
He
is ass.
remind
No
he
aura.
did remind me of like a Shawn Michaels, but like
With no aura. I'm gonna say it like this: he got no aura.
he
So
had
when you
aura
can't,
though.
How
That's
about in TNA
crazy.
no.
right now or Impact, whatever? Does he
So
have aura now?
he yes. I'm gonna tell you why he got aura now because he's more vocal on the podcast and everything, being actually him actually talking. Where him being him the one to talk on the mic, you're not letting him be Dolph Ziggler. So imagine what's his name, Matt Cardona. You know, I made him Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona would be one of the biggest mid card stars y'all would have right now. Y'all got rid of him. Y'all did put him in WrestleMania. He won. So and he still got the popularity right now. Wrestling God or internet. What do you call himself? Wrestling God?
I thought he's the
What do you call himself?
indie guy, right? Because he be in
Oh, the
all the
indie guy,
indie promotions.
Indie God. What's his name is Wrestling God, JBL. Indie God. He's doing the AJ Styles right now. So you gotta get your opportunity and you gotta get it.
Get it how you get
I,
it.
I get how you get it. I don't feel
Like
bad for
get
him.
Drew
Batista got it how
McIntyre.
you get it. Drew became Petty Drew and became one of the biggest stars out here.
All right, we got
Good
9
for him.
minutes left on
Thumbs
this
up.
pod.
Um,
Do you want
well,
to
let's,
go into our
let's
next topic or the news stories? Because we got to end it with a certain news story. Yeah.
real quick. Bronson Reed got COVID. He couldn't make the Raw, but Braun Strowman did. You know, he killed him last week and won the match. So good for him. Oscar signed a new deal. She stayed here with WWE longer, as we all expected she would, because I think she likes it there. I would say that anyway. But this is what I really want to talk about, man. This is off a Raw conversation. If you notice, the New Day, aka Kofi Kingston, went to Adam Pearce and talked about a tag team championship match. Now, why wouldn't he talk about a tag team championship match? For the last 4 weeks, him and Xavier Woods were off sync. Odyssey Jones was written. He wasn't even written off TV. Odyssey Jones was removed from the website, and then people noticed. And then afterwards, it said he was allegations came out that he was domestically violating his partner or whoever he was. And then he was fired. So today, Ozzy Jones has been fired as of what's today's date? September. What's this? Third?
Third. Third. Yeah.
Yes, September 3rd. And that whole storyline has just been nixed. Now, I'm a person I don't believe in
Allegations.
allegations being enough to warrant someone losing their job. I mean, if the evidence is amount to where is overwhelming and yeah, you might have did the shit, then yeah, get him out of here. But we don't know. We just found out, and I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna reserve a lot of judgment. But if he did it, that's crazy. If he didn't do it, I feel bad for him.
The
But
thing is, you saying
yeah.
it, but we don't we don't even know what the it is. What is he alleged to do? And we just saying domestic. I guess
And
there's no
that's yeah,
details,
exactly.
and the
He
details
wasn't
aren't
arrested.
important. I'm guessing.
He wasn't arrested. No charges been pressed. So it's like, what's going on? That's why I need to know what's going on because this is crazy. I was happy this nigga came on TV finally, even though I didn't know who the hell he was. I was just happy he got on TV, and then he gone, and it's real
So
fuzzy as to why. And it's like, what's going on, man?
so what I was about to say. I want to cipher the chime on this after I see this. He got with the Jonathan Majors. He was here and now you're gone.
That joint still
Allegations
pains
happen.
me. The Jonathan Majors
Mind you,
thing. Damn.
yeah, because
But
it's like
I
this,
didn't
bro.
look too much into that because every time I look it up on Reddit, it seemed
So
as though Reddit be saying, "Oh
here,
yeah, well Jonathan Majors was actually proven guilty that he did all that stuff that they saying he did." So I just didn't
No,
really look further
okay, real
into
quick
it.
about
My man,
Jonathan Majors. He wasn't guilty.
this
He
black
was
man,
guilty of accidental assault, which means in the video he put
yeah,
the girl back in the car and ran 10 blocks away from her. He
yes.
was running away from her,
So
but because she
yes,
accidentally got
she hurt her
hurt in the
thumb.
process of him
She hurt
putting
her
her in the
thumb.
car, he got
She hurt her
convicted of
thumb.
that.
Cypher, she
Yeah,
hurt her thumb.
a little
So
scratch, literally. So he didn't
yeah,
abuse. He didn't assault anybody. She just accidentally got hurt while he was trying to get away from her.
but
That's
when
why this is a
Odyssey
more
Jones,
egregious.
yeah, Odyssey Jones is everybody asking where Odyssey at? Where Odyssey at? Cool. We hear the crowd reacting crazy. Now allegations happen. He's fired. What happened to Jonathan Majors? Got fired. Now I gotta go to court. Either way, I'm about to get guilty because
Yeah,
he's
charges was
big.
pressed on Jonathan Majors. There's no charges pressed on Odyssey. There's no arrest made in Odyssey Jones.
Oh,
So
you
that's
know
why
what?
it's
I
even more.
just remembered when you just said that. I remember reporting back when the story was happening that Grace Jabari, that's Jonathan Major's ex, she didn't even want to press any charges, but New York State New York City decided to press charges against Jonathan. So they was really trying to get this man out of here. Because she was just going to chalk it up and leave it alone. Like, all right, he left me for somebody else. It's whatever. It is what it is. Chalk it up to the game. But New York State was like, nah, fam. I needs to get this man out of here. So
Yep.
I do
And
remember
they
that
did
when you
some
said the
like
press charges part. That reminded me of that story.
that. Yeah. Hey,
But like,
free
damn.
Jonathan Majors, and I hope Odyssey didn't do it.
I think Jonathan Majors. I keep
But
seeing
that's
stories he
crazy.
doing a bodybuilding movie, so hopefully he make a comeback. He's just gonna have to do a bunch of indies until he become a beloved darling. Hopefully it
Hey,
happens. With
fuck Marvel. Go
Odyssey,
to
he's
He
gonna
DC.
got
have
to do
to do
Charlotte
some
LaBeouf.
indie wrestling shows, and like you said, get on the
Go to
mic and give
TNA.
himself his own
I
aura.
gotta give it. I want to give a top five updates. Top five updates for WWE rankings for the males. Brian Danielson is ranked number one. Cody Rhodes is two. Gunther is three. Your man Will Ospreay is four, and Nick Nimitz is five. How do y'all feel about that? Like that? That's the wrestling news on in the males.
I don't care about
Go
them
for them.
rankings.
Go for them.
No, that's I do feel it though. That is top five. All of them champions.
Yeah, they doing good.
They always world champions. Like that's crazy to see that. Besides Will Ospreay, he's a mid card title, but he beat MJF, and I think that's kind of corny.
Yeah. I mean, well, it was bound to happen, but yeah.
But damn, I wish I would. This is a topic. How do you feel as though your biggest star trying to put over somebody who's a world star for your company? How do you actually feel about that?
The biggest
Say that
star
again?
putting over somebody who's a world star. What's the difference? Like, what's bigger, the biggest star
So
or the
the
world
world,
star?
so yeah, so MJF is big in AEW. World Ospreay is big around the world. How do you feel about your
Well, if the
biggest star
world
set?
star is from London or the UK, and that's where we're wrestling, I'm gonna put him over
No, because even
because
like
that's
John
who's on
Cena
the job
and
money.
AJ Styles.
They came to
Yeah,
see him.
even like, but then you get the crowd reaction. It's like, do you want to do the trick? You got to do the Stone Cold effect when I feel like you do that, and that don't happen a
What's
lot.
the stone? No, you
What
gotta
What is
is
that?
explain. You gotta
what do
explain
you
what that
mean?
is for the people
So
who listen and don't know what that is.
Stone Cold effect is Rock and Austin getting their two win, but you gotta make it last. Like it was not a legit 2 month thing. You know what I'm saying?
What
It gotta
wasn't a
like
two? What
last
wasn't a
6 months.
month thing? You like explain it for the people who don't watch every episode.
Rock and Austin feud was damn near going on. What was the first one? Dashi. Was it the one with Deborah or without Deborah?
You could
Which
just
one was the
guess it
first
and
one?
give us just explain though, but just guess
Well,
the
okay,
things. It
bet.
don't gotta be
Basically with
accurate.
Deborah basically when Rock had Deborah as his manager and Rock wasn't really feuding with Austin, he was doing all this other stuff, and Austin told Rock, if Deborah get hurt as long term feud, that should waste long term storytelling. Cool. But Rock and Austin had it okay, bet. Rock and Austin fought before Austin beat the Rock ass for the belt. Rock was pissed about that. Can't beat Austin to save his life. Long storytelling is they had about like a 4 or 5 month feud, really going back and forth at it. Like promos, fighting on tag team matches, all that shit. When are they gonna get back to that? To the real feud, but it's very subtle, but it's not subtle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel
So
like
you
they
gotta
do
do
that.
that with your I don't think they do it with your world stars and shit no more. Like
I mean,
Gunther
well, it's not a
is I
lot of world
mean,
stars.
but when the last time you seen Gunther in a tag team match? Like, can he work? Like, put him over. I seen Undertaker in a tag team match, and that's the biggest star from the U.S. and worldwide. I seen it. I went to WrestleMania, bro. I seen that shit. It was more Undertaker apparel out there than everybody.
I believe you, bro.
So it's like I gotta see the world. I gotta see them work. You feel me? And more
I'm
than just a
as
singles
we
match.
get into top of our topics real quick. We had one that said is WWE ruining Dragunov. That was last week, but Monday Night Raw he was in the Intercontinental Championship triple threat qualifier match and he won, so he's gonna be in a fatal four way next week. So I mean I don't think he's gonna win. Jey Uso is gonna win, but I don't think at least he's on TV, so I don't really want to ask that question anymore.
I feel like Dragunov is for Dragunov and Braun to put Dragunov over. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, so you
Because
think
Dragunov
Dragunov's
keep getting
gonna
mixed.
win the tourney and then win against
Yeah,
Braun
against
Breaker?
Braun. It's no. Yeah, because the feud is from NXT.
But
That's
Braun Breaker just
Braun.
won the belt. I mean, I guess if he had it for 30 days, that's fine.
Not only that, Braun Breaker has been doing promos and segments with Jey Uso, so Jey Uso is clearly winning. The
Oh yeah, we know
WWE
that. We
knows
know that.
because
We know
they
that. We talk.
Wait,
Yeah, we
make
hold
know
their
on.
that.
You
own
can't say
product.
you know that. You just said that Ilya's going to win it. Who you think going to win
No,
the
I thought we know the.
Intercontinental
No, we know
tourney?
the segment. No, we know the segments. But if you look back at the match, it's like we knew Dom wasn't winning. You feel me? But we didn't know who really was going to win our Dragunov and what's the name.
Oh shoot, we at an hour. All right.
Yes, we are.
I didn't even realize we was. Like, let me wrap this joint up. I'll say these. We got two more top rope topics. We'll save them for next week. Dashi, where can the good folks find you?
Find me on YouTube at iHeartDash. I'm putting more content out, man. I'm just gonna
I
drop. I'm doing
saw.
shows on board.
Yeah, you got that
I'm doing
Odyssey
shows
Jones
on
video
board,
out
man.
there. I saw. Good stuff.
Odyssey Jones. I got NFL video. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit that I'm interested in. It could be anything: video games, music, whatever the fuck I feel like.
Oh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
This is what I learned from Reddit. You gotta niche down. You can't have everything on one channel. That's what they said to me. So just letting you know that they're gonna say that about you. But you show your face
Also,
in your
real quick,
videos, so good stuff. You go and get some views.
yeah, I'm not. I'm shy, but I'm not. But real quick, Cypher, I want to shout you out. Amazing weekend. Amazing party. We played flag football. I fucked my knee up, but it feels better now. So it was great. Thank
So
you for
what he's
doing
talking about, folks, we had a birthday party, a little family gathering at my house, and we were playing flag football, real life, no NFL, Madden, Blitz. We was
that
out
flag
there
football,
really
yeah.
in the field, getting it, touchdowns, passes, drop passes. AJ was too scared to show up. He was gonna get wrecked out there. I caught a touchdown. Dashi's girl caught like 2 to 3 touchdowns more than her stats was crazy.
Yeah, she did good. I was proud of her. She did
Cypher
good.
caught a touchdown.
I caught a
Cypher,
touchdown.
He caught one on me.
I
was
think
tired.
and I think I
That's
caught
bad.
I think I caught at least 2, and
That's
I
what I
did
was
some
about to
running
say.
plays too. I did some running plays.
And when I fucked my
And
knee
this
up, I was
is
still making plays, but I was hurt like hell.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear
I was
that.
hurt. I fucked my knee up. You can ask them. I couldn't even walk for a second, but I played that shit
All
off,
them
and I still
mile,
caught
all them
a couple
mile walks
touchdowns.
that Cypher do with DJ. You let him get a touchdown on you. He walking. He ain't even run that.
Bro, I don't do shit but smoke weed, bro, and play video games. I got no stamina.
AJ, did I ask for? Oh, AJ, where can the good folks find you at?
You can find me on the gaming platform at West Philly AJ. By the way, 2K25 come out. If you want to get checked in this game, holla at me.
I seen the
I
trailer.
mean,
They got a boat in
you
there
get your,
now.
listen, you get your ass beat
Oh,
on
wow.
PS5
Pirate
only.
ship.
Just
Sorry.
know. I mean, get your ass beat in 2K.
All right,
Hey,
folks.
Black
I
Ops
don't
6
like no
beta,
sweats.
man. Catch us on that this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. All right, folks. Be sure to put that subscribe button in the chokehold. Make that like button tap out. Ding, ding, ding.
Splash.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, AJ, no, you missed it. That joint was crazy. I wanted to play football the whole time, but then we had to play dodgeball because the kids needed to play something. But
Man, Jimmy had a
dodgeball
good
wasn't
play,
too bad
bro.
either. Dodgeball wasn't too bad either.
The kids ain't even play.
So hear me out.